Good morning, folks. Welcome back. This is the second in a two-part series on the unsustainability of drug use in our area, province, country, and for that matter, North America-wide. They take and goes back to faith in God. We had a community in neighboring county. The guy was singing in a choir on a Saturday evening mass, and he committed suicide the Sunday, that's next day or Monday, within 24, 36 hours of being at the mass. There was tears in the priest's eyes as they said the final blessing at mass as they took the gentleman to be buried several days later after his wake. And that was very unfortunate. And so clearly, people that are regular church attenders do commit suicide. But we have an awful lot of suicides in the area. And there are a lot more than what the statistics show, by the way. When I see somebody die of drug overdose, I mark that as a suicide. I'm going to repeat that. When I see somebody dies of drug overdose, I mark that as a suicide. Certainly a natural death. Now, we had a devotional mass. My last video, I had the tail end of the weekly Wednesday devotional mass on Vision TV. And it's done by the Redemptionist Fathers. And they're the same priests that do St. Andrew Pray. In this area, many people in Newfoundland and PEI, New Brunswick as well as Nova Scotia and Cape Breton, very devoted to go to the St. Andrew Pray. And miracles have happened. People have gone in with crutches and canes and on occasion walked out without needing the cane anymore. So it's a miracle healing. Doesn't seem to happen for everybody, but it does happen. And that's through faith in God. No miracles are possible with faith in God. And at the beginning of that mass, it said in the Philippines, devotion of our Mother Mary, they call her Mama Mary, is very strong. In the Philippines, they had dictator Ferdinand Marcos. He kept the communists out to his credit. Applaud him there. But he was pretty corrupt. And the Philippines didn't advance as much as Malaysia or Singapore. Or they called them little tigers. Okay, but Philippines is coming ahead now. And there's great faith in God in the Filipino people. India has tremendous faith in God. Okay, whether they're Hindu or if they're Catholic, St. Thomas apostolized in southern India. There's a lot of Christians, a lot of Catholics in India, predominantly a Hindu country. But the Hindus are very devout. I had somebody who was over there. What was she there? 3 weeks, I think she spent there, and a group tour. But she went off on her own to see. And what impressed Linda was the faith in God of people. In the northern part, right to the southern part. She did an extensive tour. And she's very gregarious and outgoing, so she speaks to people and doesn't just get what the tour guide's doing. Tremendous faith in God. Africa, right now, if we didn't have a Nigerian priest, we wouldn't be able to maintain the Catholic Church services, weddings, baptisms, funerals, weekend mass or daily mass, where the numbers and manpower priests are available for daily mass on weekdays. They take in, so Philippines, India, and Africa. Nigerians from Africa. I have great faith in Africa, the future of Africa. Yes, some of the countries have great problems. Okay, now, there's terrorists operating in the gas oil producing part of southern Nigeria. There's ethnic issues in Rwanda, Congo. There's tremendous crime and corruption in South Africa. All that stuff. That said, the continent of Africa is making great strides forward, and they are very religious people. There might be Pentecost, born-agains, Baptists, Catholics, whatever. They're very religious people. And I have great faith in the future of the continent of Africa and for its people and nationalities and the countries that comprise that continent. So right now in North America, you can see here North America in my map. North America, Okay, you see it up there at the top. North America, Canada, United States especially. Mexicans tend to be very religious. But the wrath of God is going to come on us. The wrath of God. The displeasure of God will come on us through pestilence or plague or other nice, not nice things. Okay, the wrath of God will come upon us in Canada and United States unless the people return to God. It's as simple as that. No nation's ever advanced, okay, without belief in God. Look at Communist China. Well, Communist China had a brutal revolution in 1949 and had the sin of abortion, and now they're all getting old. It's not a big social safety network, and Communist China's going downhill. Downhill. They got a big fat pig. Big fat pig. The fat is running over his eyes. There's hundreds of millions of people have starving death you hear about Beijing and the coastal cities, but in the interior. But anyway, back to the thing. The wrath of God will befall us in Canada, United States, if we don't have a return to God. And with that, I got to go. I wish you all the best, and God bless. Thank you very much. Bye for now.